that would end it.
That was going to be an interesting aspect of the Raw to Netflix move, because how many times has Michael Cole censored himself, you know, or even Pat McAfee, if we're going to talk about that. Like, it'll be interesting to see. I think I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Dominic Mysterio that was talking about it.
He did on Logan Paul.
Okay, yeah, when he was saying he doesn't feel like we should just be flowing F-bombs every single week, that it should be kind of like necessary. And I think that's true. I think if we start hearing like more of like shit, ass, bitch, whatever, like, all right, fine, you know, but like I do think that like the more extreme curse words, those should be limited to like, you know, what, you know, we were the viral clip of Bryan Danielson saying he's the greatest effing wrestler in the world. That is unnecessary. Like, that's an okay situation, like that feels appropriate, but those situations are few and far between. That's not every single week just because you can, you know.
Exactly.
So I agree with him in that regard. I do think that it's going to be interesting to see how WWE goes about it, but I do think they need to like walk a tight line, because you don't want to overdo it, especially too early.
You don't want to overdo it, but there are times where you just, an F-bomb comes out, or how many times do we say shit? Like, it just, those things you can't do because it's network television.
Yeah.
But now you're not. And it also, on the other end of on the other side of the fence, the wrestlers will have so much more freedom too. So we're going to see that other side of the expression, and I'm very interested in how well they're going to toe the line.
I'm interested to see how much that's going to benefit heels, because I've been a big criticizer of Triple H and his seemingly inability to create legitimate heels. And it's not even just like, you know, I was watching people talk about it as well. And I can't remember who it was now because I just watch interviews, but they were talking about how in wrestling now it is very difficult to create characters that everybody loves or everybody hates, because there's always going to be people that hate the person that they're supposed to love, and they're going to love the person that they're supposed to hate. So it's not all on Triple H's shoulders. However, I do think that there is a problem with having legitimate heels on the main roster right now. Like we were just talking about how maybe Kevin Owens needs to turn heel because Cody doesn't really have anybody to match him on the other side of the aisle on SmackDown right now, because the main bad guy is Solo Sikoa. So it's like, okay, they need more legitimate heels in the company. And I feel like, oh my gosh, Elton. God. He drunk. It'll be interesting to see how the heels are maybe able to utilize that freedom that comes with Netflix, like not overusing it, like we said, but it might give them a little bit more freedom to say more controversial things without even having to say an F-bomb, you know. But a way to get them hated in the way that people hate MJF, you know, like I would love to have somebody in WWE that is hated on that level the way that MJF is, because it's so effortless for him. It's almost like we need CM Punk to be heel. We need CM Punk to be heel. CM Punk could be the MJF equivalent.
I'm upset. I'm obsessed with how much of a dick MJF can be so effortlessly. That amuses me.
Prime CM Punk, 2011 CM Punk. There you go.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. Like pipe bomb CM Punk. That guy in 2024 could, and on Netflix, could be the MJF equivalent heel in WWE. I just don't know.
Imagine Drew McIntyre on Netflix.
Oh my God, don't even. That clip of him with Big E, I can't stop watching it. I cannot stop. Where he was like, Big E and Big D. And he's like, do you remember our failed tag team? Big Edie. Just like, I'm obsessed. I can't. It's like he's so witty and so good. That's why I'm thankful that he's on this run. Like him on Netflix. Bro, especially because it's going to be an Mania season. Imagine how good the Mania buildup is going to be. Imagine.
Yeah, that was strategic.
Imagine.
It was brilliant.
if the bloodline was on Raw, the lead up with The Rock on Netflix, we're really gonna
I
miss
think
out.
that. What do
We're
you
gonna
mean? He
miss
could come
out.
back. What do you mean?
They're on SmackDown. So that's what I'm
So
saying. That's the
USA
flagship.
Network.
Yeah, but that's not the
They're getting
same.
it.
It's not the
It
same
isn't
as
the same.
having like
Unfortunately,
no
it's
filter.
not. Basically, what I have. It's nice. It's very
The
nice.
Miz is a natural heel. You're correct, but he's not like.
I don't hate the Miz. Like
No,
I hate the Miz because he like, but I
it's a
don't like.
it's a different
It's so
hatred.
different.
It's a different hatred because I think that the way that people hate MJF is like they actually believe what he's saying is stuff that he genuinely feels,
Because like
and
I
people
even
hate
don't even.
him. People hated the Miz because he was annoying. There's a difference, like the hatred of an
he's
annoying person isn't
annoying.
the same as genuinely like hating somebody for who you think they are. And I think
Yes,
that's the difference there.
He's a little scotch.
And the Miz hasn't been a heel in how many years? Like I don't know that we need to like revisit that. You know what I mean? Like
He's just annoying. Like he's just Hollywood. He's just a Hollywood dick. That's what he is.
Well, but even when he was,
That's so
for the most
different
of
than like an actual asshole douchebag. Like that's what MJF is trying
like
to be and
crossing the
succeeding.
line and that
Miz doesn't cross the line. He just is selfish and egotistical. That is so.
That's why I'm
Is very
saying
different.
CM Punk has shown us that he can do that and he can be that person. I don't know if he wants to. Maybe he doesn't want to be. But it's also like, do you know how easy it would be for him to thrive as a heel? Because people already hate you. They already think that everything we've ever heard about him is true. Whether or not it is, obviously we don't know. But like, why not dig into why people hate you for your time in AEW and everything? Like, do you know how good that would be for him? Like, he could be like, yeah, everything you heard was true. I did beat that dude's ass in the back. I did choke him out. I did think this was stupid. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much stuff he could do, but